Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to complete your Pokemon Isle of Armor DLC Pokédex as fast as possible. And it really wasn't too hard if you follow the steps that I show you in this video. So to prove it, first of all, I'll show you my Pokédex. As you can see right here, we have seen 210 and we have caught 210. And if I scroll down, you can just see they are all complete, and I'll show you how to do this. The rewards you get as well, if you're wondering what rewards you get, spoiler alert, you do get a crown, as you can see, and you can flex on everyone by wearing the crown. You also get the mark charm, which increases the chance of having a wild Pokemon with a mark. As you can see there, a mysterious and unique charm that increases the chance of finding a Pokemon with a mark. Literally just said what I said, but there you go. You also get a new icon and a new logo on your trainer cards, so when you're up against other people in the ranked matches online, on Wi-Fi battles, you can have two Pokedex icons there in the corner, the white one being the regular Pokedex, and then the gold one being the Isle of Armor Pokedex. And if you speak to the lady right here, this lady right here is the person who gives you all the rewards, by the way, once you have completed it. And you also get the nice certificate here. As you can see, League Trainer Rand, we hereby certify your achievement of completing the Isle of Armor Pokedex. May this great accomplishment be celebrated by all. Okay, so there we go. There are the rewards sorted. Now it's time to show you guys how to actually complete the Pokedex. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is stock up on quick balls, okay? Literally, stock up as much as you can. Oh, there's my bro. I'm pretty sure this is my bro right there. With the hair. Oh, they're all muddled up, but you see the red hair? I think that's my bro. Anyway, so, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to stock up on quick balls. Quick balls are the best way to fill the Pokedex up fast, okay? You need money. You need a lot of money. To get money, you have to grind watts. Go then and buy luxury balls at the wild area in Galar. Once you've bought them from the watt traders, then sell them and you get stacks of money, and you can go and buy quick balls with watts, or you can buy quick balls from Winden, I believe, one of the shops in Winden. So go to my Pokeballs here. As you can see, I've got a lot of balls that I've bought, but quick balls are going to be the best balls to get, or to complete the Pokedex. And what you want to do is literally, first thing I did, and the first thing I recommend, is just drive around every region, okay? Drive around every region of the Isle of Armor and just catch everything you see. Everything you need, everything you haven't got yet, catch it, okay? So encounter it. For example, Rockruff right here. If you haven't got one, encounter it. Literally throw a quick ball at it and hope you catch it, okay? And I highly recommend, if you don't catch it, run away. Especially if it's a rare Pokemon like a Blissey or maybe a Stage 2 evolution. Throw a quick ball. If you don't catch it, run away and go again. Encounter another one, because that's the best way. Quick balls are more effective if you throw them on the first turn. As you can see right there, we've got a critical capture as well, which is sweet. You'll get a lot of those if you use quick balls or any balls really. And there we go. I've got a Rockruff. Now, I don't suggest evolving this yet, and I don't suggest breeding anything yet either. I literally simply suggest driving through the entirety of the Isle of Armor, encountering different areas, maybe different weathers as well, and just catching things. If you see, for example, if you see like a Blissey, or if you see a Pokemon that you know is kind of hard to evolve, like a Scizor, or something like that, I recommend you catch it, okay? Catch it immediately, because you may not come across one of those again, and it may be maybe more difficult to encounter. So Bouffalant, catch that. Lickitung, catch that. Just go through and catch everything, okay? Malamar, catch that. Everything you see, catch it. Quick ball. If you don't catch it, run away and encounter another one, and just keep doing this. This is the thing you need to do. Number one, okay? It's very self-explanatory, but that's the best way. That's the best thing to do at first, okay? And once you've done that, and once you think you've caught everything, then go to your Pokedex, okay? And now you'll start to see holes, okay? You'll start to see, for example, let me go to the top of this. You'll see, okay, maybe I've caught a Slowpoke, but I don't yet have a Slowbro or Slowking, and that's fine, go past it. I've caught a Bunnyary, but I may not have a Lopunny yet. Again, Lopunny is a Pokemon you can actually just find in the wild, so you can try and evolve it with Happiness, but if you don't want to do that, just keep cycling around, you'll find it. You may see a hole here. I'm going to go through like the certain Pokemon that are hard to actually register in your Pokedex. I'll go through those in my box in a minute later on in this video, but for now, let me go through this. You'll start to see holes, okay? And when you start to see holes, then you want to start evolving stuff, and then you want to start breeding stuff, okay? So in the example of Igglybuff, if you look at the habitat, you can just see that it's unknown right now. So, okay, that was awkward. There's two. I'm trying to think what's the next way. What's the next best thing to show you? Yeah, so first of all, go through the wild, catch all the Pokemon in the overworld, then come through here and fill out your holes, okay? So for example, if you see Lopunny as a hole, go and catch that or evolve it, okay? If you see, for example, a Lurantis, go and catch that in the overworld or evolve your Fomantis, okay? Start doing the ones that you can easily evolve or easily breed. So for example, with Fletchling, instead of looking for that or finding it, I'm not even sure if its habitat is known. Yeah, you can go here and you can try and find it in the grass, but if you can't find it, simply go to the breeding center or the breeding daycare center in Galar and just breed it, you know, breed a Fletchling. That's the easiest way, okay? Once you've done that, then you want to start trading and you want to start transferring in from Pokemon Home, okay? So if you're... This is where it starts to get difficult. So let me actually go to my Poke box right now and let me show you what you need to do, okay? So I've highlighted here in this box called Pokédex all the Pokemon that I struggled with, okay? So these are the ones that I struggled with. Most of the Pokemon in the Pokédex you can find in the wild, okay? So literally, first method, run around with quick balls, throw them. If you don't get them, run away, go again. Then you're going to come across Pokemon that you have to trade and you have to evolve, you know, with certain ways, okay? This front line here, this top line here, are the Pokemon that you need to evolve, okay? Alakazam. Alakazam you have to evolve by trading. However, you can find Alakazam in the wild, and that's why the step 1 is so important. It really isn't that hard to just cycle around and find most of the evolutions. Scizor. To get a Scizor, you have to trade a Scyther to somebody while holding a metal coat, and it'll evolve on their side, and they need to trade it back, okay? Do this with someone you trust. If you can't find someone you trust, make sure you understand that there's a chance they scam you. Don't go online on forums and just trade willy-nilly. Make sure it's someone you trust, or make sure if you want to trade with people, go to my Discord, okay? Go to my Discord, discord.gg/Randolph. The link's in the description as well. And try and trade with a moderator or someone who is a subscriber of my channel or who's someone who is trusted, okay? Or, better yet, make sure you both have Scythers, okay? So make sure you have a Scyther with Metal Coat, make sure they have a Scyther with Metal Coat, check the summary on the trade page, and then when you trade, you just can both keep it. And if they do scam you and keep yours, at least you have theirs as well, okay? However, Scizor is another Pokemon you can just catch in the wild. I caught mine literally in the wild on this game, okay? Next up, you have a Kingdra. Kingdra, you need to trade a Seadra holding a Dragon Scale, then trade it back. Politoed, you have to trade a Poliwhirl with a King's Rock and then trade it back. Slowking is a bit difficult. Slowking, you have to trade I had to trade a Cantonian Slowpoke. If you don't have a Cantonian one, try and get it from Pokemon Home. Does anyone in the chat right now on stream know if you can just trade a regular Galarian Slowpoke, or does it have to be a Cantonian one? I'm pretty sure it has to be Cantonian. Yeah, so put a King Rock on that and then trade it back. Slowbro, I've done a whole video on how to evolve a Galarian Slowpoke into a Galarian Slowbro, but to put things shortly, you need to go and find Galarica twigs that are under trees, the sparkly items under trees in the Isle of Armor, and then give it to a lady. I'll show you exactly where you need to give it to, or who you need to give it to. Give it to a lady on the map who is down in this area, right here. See this island that I'm on right now? She is there. So go and fly to the Fields of Honor, the train station, and then go down here. She'll be there on her own. Give her 8 twigs, and she'll give you a Galarican Cuff, a Galarica Cuff, where you give to Slowpoke, and it'll evolve into Slowbro. That's how you do that one. So okay, apparently you can trade a Galarian Slowpoke to evolve into a Slowking with the King Rock. So keep that in mind. That's how you get the baby Homer. And obviously Porygon is the last one that I had to do. To get a Porygon, you first have to complete the story mode in the Isle of Armor. Once you do that, you get a Porygon. Then you have to get an upgrade item, trade that to get a Porygon 2, then get a Dubious Disc, and then trade that to get a Porygon Z or Porygon Z. And again, the island that you want to go to in order to find the Dubious Disc, that was a difficult item for me, is going to be down here, okay? I think it's this island right there. So make sure you go to the, again, the Fields of Honor, go to the very bottom, very south of the map, and there'll be one island that has no one on it, nothing else on it, but one Pokeball, and that has a Dubious Disc, okay? So there are all the trade evolutions. Again, go to my Discord, find someone you trust to trade and trade back. Other Pokemon, for example, Venusaur. I chose the Blastoise or the Squirtle to get for the Gigantamax in the story. So I needed a Venusaur. There's a really simple way in order to get Pokemon from Pokemon Home to register in your Pokédex. If you trade a regular Pokemon, for example, an Igglybuff or a Happiny or an Azurill from your Pokemon Home, it won't register on its own just by trading it in. You have to go to the daycare. And again, I've got a video. I'll put it in the description, or I'll put it in the iCard. Just check my channel. I've got videos on how to do everything in the game. Make sure you subscribe as well if you find this information valuable. Yeah, again, go to your map real quick. fly to the Pokemon breeder, the Pokemon daycare in the Galar region right here. Take the Pokemon you've traded in from Pokemon Home that hasn't been registered yet, give it to the lady, and then all you have to do is return it from the lady. Take it back. You don't have to breed anything. You don't have to hatch an egg. Give it to her, take it out, and it will then register in your Pokedex. So there are certain Pokemon that are super hard to get in the Pokedex, okay? And you can see these on my screen right now. For me, those Pokemon were Shinx, because I think there are only a few locations that Shinx spawns, and I'll go through that in a second. Zorua, Clauncher, that evolved into a Clawitzer, and a Skrelp. Clawitzer is a shield exclusive, and I believe Skrelp is a sword exclusive. I definitely know Clauncher is a shield exclusive. I'm not sure about Skrelp. But again, with Skrelp, all I did was go to my Pokemon Home, trade it into my Pokemon Sword, then go to the daycare, give it to the lady, take it back from the lady, and it'll automatically register it in the Pokedex. For fletchling, again, I just bred the Talonflame Scolipede. Instead of catching a Scolipede, just catch a Venipede, and then just use your experience candies. Remember, we're doing so many max raids. We're trying to defeat Zoruas. We're trying to get Gigantamax Blasters, etc., etc. So just do raids, and you'll get experience candy. You'll get large. You'll get XL. Use those on the Pokemon you catch at level 60 in a wild area to evolve everything. So if you can't find a Lopunny, evolve it. If you can't find, for Venusaur, get a Bulbasaur, register it in your Pokedex, then just evolve it 2 times. Happiny can be found in the wild, okay? But it has to be in the 1% grass, okay? So the grass, you'll see Pokemon in the overworld. Most Pokemon you can find in the overworld. Those that you can't, you have to do a bit of work and go into the grass with the exclamation points, the random encounters, and then take those, okay, and catch those. It's a very low encounter rate, but if you do grind it out, you can find it. If not, use the method that I told you a minute ago and just simply go and trade it in from Pokemon Home, okay? So check the habitat. These are all the places you can find it. So pretty much everywhere in the entire Isle of Armor. But again, it has to be a random encounter in an exclamation point bit of grass, okay? So these are all of the hard ones that I found. And hopefully this makes sense. As you can see here, Shinx can only be found in these areas here, but it has to be when it's raining or a thunderstorm, okay? So you can see that by the Shinx habitat right there. Use your Pokedex to your advantage, okay? And also use Cerebi.net. I forgot to mention this at the start of the video, but go onto Cerebi.net, use Joe's information on there to find the location, okay? I remember in a Sword and Shield, I had a lot of people on my Discord, a lot of friends saying, oh, where do you find this? Where do you find this? Literally, use your Pokedex for the habitat and use the weather indicators. If you've done that and you can't still find it, go on Cerebi and just look on the internet. Use Google to your advantage. If you don't have anyone to trade with, if you don't have Nintendo Online, obviously it's much harder. That it is what it is. That's the way Pokemon is these days. And yeah, so Joe is the creator of Cerebi, Joe Merrick. Shout out to him. Works super hard on the website, single-handedly pretty much. So yeah, shout out to him. And I think I've explained everything, okay? So the steps are, first of all, literally stock them on quick balls. Literally ride around the Isle of Armor, enjoy yourself, catch anything that is rare, catch anything that's a 2-stage, or a trade evolution, so catch Scizors, catch Blissies, catch everything that's a actual like evolution, and then catch the babies as well. And then if you can't find the evolution, evolve it with candy or breed it if you want to get the basic Pokemon. Trade with people on my Discord or with trusted people using King's Rock, items like King's Rock. If you can't find these items, maybe I'll do a video on where to find the trade evolution items, but for now, just Google them or just run around the island and pick stuff up. You'll find it. Trust me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Does anyone else in the chat on Twitch right now think I've missed anything out? Oh, here we go. Look, Zorua's right here. So yeah, if you want to find Zorua, go right here. But again, just cheat, man. Go on Pokemon Home and trade it in. Trade it in, it's that easy. Give it to the daycare lady and she'll give it you back and it'll register when she gives it you back, So I think that's it. I think everything is sorted there. It may not have been too clear, but I wanted to be as in-depth as possible and go through everything that I struggled with. There you go. That's the power of quick balls. They're so good. And yes, they're ugly, but I recommend you catch them first, okay? Catch them and then breed them in a Pokeball if you want to, Make sure you just get them in your Pokedex first. Again, this video is how to do them fast, okay? How to get the Pokemon registered in your Pokedex fast. If you want to take your time in Pokeballs, then that's on you. But if you want to do it speedy like this, then this is the best method, okay? And I think that is it, really. I think that's it. If you want to know how many Pokemon there are 210. There are 211 in the Isle of Armor Pokedex, but the last one is Zarude. We can't get that yet. And yeah, you just got to put a bit of work in, but mainly just ride around, catch everything, use experience candy to level them up, breed them, then trade them, And then anything else you can't find, Pokemon Home, baby. Drag it in, take it to the daycare, put it in the daycare, and take it back out again, and boom, it's registered. For Lycanroc, you don't need all 3 forms. You only need Lycanroc. Lycanroc is 1 Pokédex entry. If you want to do a living dex with all the different forms, then yes, you will need to do all 3 Lycanrocs, but that's not required to actually complete the Pokédex. And yeah, there we go. I think that's it, guys. I think that's everything. I completed my Pokédex after a 16-hour live stream. Not the whole of that live stream was I catching Pokemon or actively trying to fill the Pokédex. I'd say it took me about 3 or 4 hours once I was fully going for it. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is it. You don't need Zero Aura either. That's not in the Pokédex, in the Isle of Armor Pokedex. And yeah, there you go, guys. I guess I'll scroll down one more time quickly, just so you, if you can't Google or if you can't search on Survey, just so you can see what the question marks are. I'll go page by page maybe. There you go. You can pause this at any point. And yeah, good luck, guys. Hopefully this video was enjoyable and informative. If it was, make sure you leave a like. Hopefully I didn't mumble on my words too much. It's a lot of information to fit in such a short video. But yeah, good luck, guys. It's really not that hard. Just drive around, pretty much. And yeah, see you guys later. Subscribe if you aren't already. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below. Let me know if this did help you. And yeah, go and catch some Shinx. It's super cute. Take care, guys. Peace.